Every town has that one place nobody talks about. In my town, it was the boarding school. Parents called it strict education. Teachers called it discipline. But students called it prison school. The building itself looked terrifying. Huge walls, barbed wire, broken windows, and a giant rusty gate that screamed like a horror movie every time it opened. The first day I arrived, I immediately knew something was wrong. Nobody smiled. Kids walked in silent lines wearing striped uniforms like prisoners. One guy looked so tired he fell asleep while standing. Another kid was chewing paper because snacks were banned. And then we met the principal. The man looked like he drank expired cough syrup for breakfast. He walked onto the stage slowly and said, "Welcome students. Here, you will become successful." Then he slammed a ruler on the table so hard one kid almost ascended into heaven. The rules were insane. Wake up at 4 a.m. No talking during meals. No phones. No games. No snacks. No leaving your room after lights out. One kid got punished for laughing too hard. Another disappeared for 3 days after being caught with instant noodles. Nobody asked questions after that. The food was horrible too. Every meal looked identical. I still don't know if it was chicken, potato, or construction material. But the weirdest part? Every night at exactly 2 a.m., someone screamed. Not a normal scream. A terrifying scream. Like somebody stepped on a Lego made of pure evil. The first few nights, I ignored it. But eventually curiosity destroyed my survival instincts. One night, I stayed awake. The hallway outside our dorm was completely dark except for flickering yellow lights. Then I heard it again. A scream, followed by whispering. I slowly opened my door. The hallway was empty, but at the end of the corridor, I saw something strange. A metal door. It had giant locks on it and a badly painted warning sign that said, "Do not enter." Now every horror movie in existence says not to enter mysterious basement doors. So naturally, I opened it. Behind the door was a staircase leading underground. The deeper I went, the stranger it got. Pipes covered the ceiling. Steam hissed from the walls. The lights flickered like the building was breathing. And then I heard something impossible. Laughter. Not creepy laughter. Gaming laughter. I slowly peeked into the basement, and my entire understanding of reality collapsed. The teachers were down there, playing video games, eating confiscated snacks, watching movies on giant TVs. One teacher was screaming into a headset during a racing game. Another was eating chips with both hands like a starving raccoon. And in the corner, mountains of confiscated student items. I pulled out my hidden phone and started recording. At first everything went perfectly. Then one teacher suddenly looked directly at me. The principal slowly stood up holding a slipper in his hand. I ran. The teachers chased me through the basement like angry zombies. One slipped on chips. Another crashed into a beanbag chair. The principal launched his slipper at my head like a guided missile. I somehow escaped back to the dorm and uploaded the video online before they caught me. The next morning, absolute chaos. Parents stormed the school. News reporters arrived. The principal tried denying everything until the internet discovered he had spent $4,000 of school money on gaming chairs. The boarding school shut down 3 weeks later. Nobody ever saw the teachers again. Rumor says they opened an underground gaming cafe somewhere in another city. And honestly, sometimes I still miss that school. Not because of the memories, not because of the friends, but because those basement snacks looked incredible.